Hey, it's me again. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. Um, I've been pretty busy, which is good. Um, I'm just gonna do. Why is everybody driving on the road now? I have the window open because it's hot in here, and there's like, I live in a development where like the only people that would drive through here are people that live here, and there were no cars driving 5 minutes ago, and now there's cars up and down the frickin' road. Whatever, but um, yeah, I just want to do like a life update, like I always do, because I have run out of creative juices for other videos. But I'm sure I'll think of like something creative at some point. But I figure it's been a few weeks, some things have changed. I moved. I can't remember if I already said that, but I moved. I live about 15 minutes from where I lived before. I moved in with my girlfriend. But we have two separate rooms, which is nice because I still get my own space and she still gets hers. And it's going really well so far. Who knows? That I mean, I've never lived with someone that I'm dating before, so I'm a little like nervous about that. But it seems to be going really well, and we have good communication. And we talked beforehand about not spending all our time together and like having a certain amount of time that we are allowed to spend together every week, so that we don't overdo it and end up ripping each other's heads off. But I wanted to start with the Trikafta. I know I talked about that in other videos, and whatever. It's basically the same stuff. I feel really good. I have energy. I'm getting a little bit sicker, like, which is normal because that's what happens with CF. But still, even with me getting sicker, I'm still gaining weight. I'm still having energy. I can just tell that my breathing is off, but it's not like affecting the rest of my life like it did. Like before, it was really hard. Like I would get so sick that I wouldn't have physical energy to do simple things like take a shower or clean my room. Well, I still suck at cleaning my room because I hate cleaning my room, but I wouldn't. But like now I've been like I clean the kitchen, I cleaned the living room the other day for fun. Any of you who know me know that I don't do that, but now that I'm feeling better, I actually do. And it's really nice to be able to do that because I wasn't able to because of my CF. And then on top of that, when I would get sick, my depression would hit really hard. And that would also make it really difficult because I had to have both the mental and the physical energy to get up and do something. And regardless of how important it was or whatever, I just couldn't. Like, I don't know, it was just pretty bad. But the Trikafta is helping a lot. I've gained more weight. I just weighed myself like 5 minutes ago, and I'm at 118.2 pounds, which it's been pretty steady for like the last week. Like it went down a little bit and then went back up, which is normal with weight, but that's like, I don't know, I never imagined to be this high, especially without doing tube feeds or anything like that. Like this is strictly just from me eating, and that's pretty awesome. So I'm really happy. Like that's, I don't know how to explain weight gain to people who like don't struggle with that, but it's just, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain the feeling, I guess, but it's such a good feeling to fit into my clothes and to actually, some of them I'm like outgrowing, like I'm too big for them, and that's, I never thought that that would happen, and it makes me feel really good. I haven't been this weight since, anyways, I got back up to this weight in 2016 when I was able to tolerate my tube feeds without coughing them all up. But then as soon as I would get sick, it'd go back down. So I am really, really enjoying the Trikafta. It's like, it's a freaking lifesaver. Let's see, what else is going on in the good life of Bryn. I'm switching jobs. like it's the same job, but it's a different place. So I'm a hairdresser. If you don't know, don't watch my videos, whatever. And I've worked at this salon for about a year, and I've worked with the company since I started doing hair about 3.5 years ago. We got franchised 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, it would have been 2 years ago. And at first I was really excited because my boss made it seem really exciting. And I think she was really excited too. I don't know how she feels because she switched districts and I also stepped down. So now she's my boss's boss, but not even my, like she's at that level, but she's in another district. So I don't hear from her anymore. But I really liked her as a boss. Oh my God, she's like the best boss I've ever had. But I don't know, like they're doing all these sketchy things. Like, okay, so they've been closing salons left and right in our company. And apparently, like a few weeks ago, all the salons, or maybe like a month ago, I don't know, but all the salons in Canada got shut down. When they shut down salons, they don't give warning because they want to get every last bit of money that they can out of us. So they tell you like, oh, in 3 days we're shutting down or something, and you have to scramble. Like they told one salon, I think it was 2 days before Thanksgiving, that they're shutting down, right before the holidays, so they had to find a new salon, get all their clients' information, all that stuff. It was ridiculous. And they haven't been sending us product orders. I think we've gotten 4 this entire year. We're supposed to get one every 2 weeks. They discontinued the credit, or the gift cards right before Christmas. And there was something else. I remembered what the other thing was. There's this site, it's called toolsforthepro.com. But basically, we have, like our company, when our salons do well, they give us points, and then the points translate into money that you can spend on Tools for the Pro. So like I just ordered a bunch of crap on there because I know I'm quitting, and I used up all my points and got a bunch of free stuff. But one of the things that you can also do is just order a gift card, basically like a Visa gift card, instead of buying this hair stuff. Because Tools for the Pro, it has like blow dryers, flat irons, shears, things like that that a hairstylist might need. But if you get the Visa gift card, then you can spend it on whatever. The only downside to it is that they can tax it when it's the Visa gift card. So like, let's say you have $200 in points, you can spend all this $200 on Tools for the Pro, or you can maybe get 150 of them in a gift card form. But anyways, they stopped the gift card thing, and my guess is that that's because they pay us the gift card, whereas Tools for the Pro, I don't think they have to pay for. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I don't know. It just seems shady. There's a lot of shady things going on, and I'm like, I'm gonna get out before it turns bad, so. But anyways, it really looks like they don't give a shit about us, and we're probably gonna close. And my boss keeps saying, no, like, it's not, we're not gonna close, the lease isn't up. They don't care about the lease. They will, like, and I don't care about, like, I'm not sitting around and waiting till the last minute just to frantically find somewhere new. So I ended up reaching out to a salon where one of my old coworkers, oh my God, I cannot stop yawning today. But I ended up contacting a salon where one of my old coworkers works at, and I know 4 people that work there, and I went and I talked with the manager, and it's like a private salon, which I never worked for a private salon. I've only worked in chain salons, so it will be a different experience, but I'm really excited. I really liked the atmosphere. I really liked the manager that I talked to, who like runs the place and everything, and she's also a stylist, but I think she only like does hair only a few days a week, but not that it really matters. I'm just talking, but I'm really excited to start a new job. I'm trying to think. there was a bunch of stuff that was new, but I can't think. Well, here's something new, and hopefully it doesn't happen again. I think I'm allergic to whatever dish detergent, or not dish, laundry detergent my girlfriend uses, because I washed all my clothes, and then I was wearing the jeans this morning, and I'm so itchy, and I like pulled my pant leg up, and I have hives all over my legs, and I'm like, what the heck? And then I remembered like the day before I was wearing stuff that I washed from that load, and my like thighs were getting all itchy because my boxers that I was wearing were from that load. So I'm like, oh my god. So I got new detergent and I'm washing all my clothes right now, but I'm sad because I washed them all so that I would have something nice to pick out, because I'm seeing my grandma tonight because it's her birthday and we're also seeing her for Christmas. So I'm like upset because I want to look nice, and I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to finish all my laundry by then. Oh, I finished all my laundry by then. So I don't know, but I don't know, I'm really excited about this medicine. I know I keep talking about it. Oh my god. I can't remember if I've mentioned this in another video, but I'm gonna mention it here. So, I don't think I have mentioned it before. So, I don't know if this is due to my hormones or something completely random or what, but I've had 4 different times where parts or all of my body has just become numb after I wake up. And the first time, I think, was in the summer, and then the last 3 times was once in September, once in November, and then once like a week or 2 ago, probably 2 weeks ago, and so scary. So, and it gets worse every time. So the reason I think that it's my hormones is because I was reading and it looks like it could be like mini strokes, which is like really bad. But I went to the doctor and they're like, nah, I don't think that's what it is, but I'm gonna set you up with a neurologist just to be safe, or so you can talk to them or something, I don't know. But one of the side effects of estrogen is blood clots. And so that's why I was like, oh, maybe, because what's happened is I started taking my medicine every day because I suck at taking my medicine. But back in September, I got a pill box so that I could remember to take my medicine every day, and because I'm really trying to take care of myself. And so I ended up taking my estrogen every day, and I'm thinking maybe it's too much. So I just lowered my dose to see if maybe that will help. I don't know if it will. But this last time was so scary. I was laying in my girlfriend's bed, and I woke up at like, I think 2 in the morning. I sat up, and maybe I'm just sitting up too quickly, but I don't know, this seems really dramatic for that. I sat up, and I'm like, oh, and I had like heartburn, sort of. Like it felt like heartburn, I think. And I got really nauseous, and I'm like, oh my god. And my head, my neck, my head, like, it gets really like bobbleheady, like I don't have, it just feels like weak. And I'm like, oh god, this is happening again. Because this has happened 3 times before. And so I woke up my girlfriend, and I'm like, I don't feel well. And she's like half asleep or whatever. And like it's getting worse, and like, I don't know, like my arm started to go numb, then my other arm, and then my legs, and my back, and like eventually it was my entire body. I ended up laying down because I was like sitting like this, and I'm like wobbling over, and I laid back down, and my girlfriend's like half asleep. She's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, what the fuck? And so I asked her to check my blood sugar, and she's like, okay, can you just like move so I can grab your phone? Because I have, I don't know if you can, yeah, this little white thing. I take my phone and I can scan it, and it tells me my blood sugar. And I'm like, I can't move. And she's like, I know, but like, can you just move so I can get your phone? And like, she was not understanding that like I literally couldn't move, and I like was like freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, like I'm gonna die. And I started crying, and she eventually checked my blood sugar. My blood sugar was completely fine, so I don't think it would be something diabetic related. And like I'm laying back, and like at one point the left side of my mouth was kind of hard to move, and I'm just like laying back. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna die. Like I had to close my eyes, and it was getting so hot. Like I felt like there was just like fire all around me. And then eventually I started to feel, I think it was my hand, I could start to move it again because it started to feel cold. That was not like bad cold, but like nice. And so I started moving. I'm like, I think I'm getting better. I was like laying back, and I'm pretty sure it only lasted for like 5 to 10, like maybe 5 minutes of getting bad, 5 minutes of getting better. And so I don't know, like, and then eventually I got like feeling back everywhere, and I could sit up, and like my arms were still, like I was trying to put my hair, because I sweated so bad, like my hair was drenched. It was disgusting. I never, like, I will go like 5, 6, 7 days without washing my hair, and it's not as disgusting as it was then. Like I sweat so bad that night. And so like the first thing I did, I'm like trying to put my hair up, but like I'm literally like this, like it was so hard to do it. And eventually like all my feeling came back, and I was fine, and I'm like, what the fuck? So the next day I went to the doctor, and it was just like the regular doctor, like urgent care or whatever. And she's like, I don't think you're having many strokes. It could be anything, any of your medications. And I don't think it's the Trikafta, because it's only happened once since I started Trikafta. This has happened 4 times total, so it wouldn't really make sense. And it's slowly been getting worse. The first time it was like, for maybe like 5 seconds, I was like, what the heck? And then the second time, it took longer to progress and go away, but it didn't get that bad. It was like, I think it was the whole right half of my body. It was like my arm, my leg, and my back. And then the next time, it was my right side and then my left side, but not at the same time. And then this time, it got to the point where I couldn't feel anything at all. And like normally when I would get numb before, I don't think it ever got to the point where it was completely numb. Like I couldn't feel stuff or really move stuff, but I could sort of wiggle a little bit. But this time, like I literally couldn't move, like paralyzed. Like I don't know what the heck it is. And so it's really scary. So I have to call my neurologist, or they're trying to set up an appointment with me, so I have to do that so that I don't die. But yeah, I lowered my estrogen just to be safe, because I don't know if that's what it is, but it's really scary. And I'm hoping that this isn't like a thing that takes like a bajillion years to figure out, or like they figure it out after I'm permanently paralyzed or something. It's just weird. Like everyone I talk to, they're like, that sounds like a stroke, and I'm like, the lady said it wasn't, so I don't know. And I'm like, okay, so I asked her, I'm like, okay, so this gets worse every time. And that time was really bad, and I'm like, so like what, like I don't want this to happen again. And because she seems so nonchalant, like no big deal. And she's like, well, if you can't feel at all and your feeling doesn't come back, like go to the ER. And I'm like, okay, if I wake up at 2 in the morning, like I don't sleep every night in bed with my girlfriend, only a few nights a week. So if I'm laying in my bed, waking up at 2 a.m. and I can't move, how am I gonna get to the ER? I can't call anyone. If my mouth can't move, then I will literally just lay here until somebody finds me. So, not really sure what the fuck she expected. So I'm just hoping for the best. But, yeah. So that's been my life for the past however long, but I don't know. Hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, alright, I'm all done. Bye.